I had a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport that I bought from a guy's son that he used to work for. All in primer. All in primer, full of mud. It had a 396. Someone took it out and put a 350 in it. I was young, was dumb. I didn't know anything. Had the cow hood. Had these dumb wheels on it. I think I paid $2,000 for it. Found the build sheet. It was a true SS car. It had the green. It was green, or it was painted primer when I got it. But I painted it black, like a dummy. But I found the build sheet, and the car was originally green with white stripes. Originally. So at the time, I spent a couple $1,000s, bought all the emblems and carpeting and trim, and I had the floor console, but it didn't have all the gauges in it. It was a stripper SS, but there's a point to this story about Dodge Polaras, 1964 Dodge Polaras. And here's my take. My take is that a 440 is like a Malibu, right? You can option out a Malibu with all kinds of SS things, but it's not an SS. So what? You can't do nothing. It's still a Malibu optioned out, so it's always going to be a Malibu. Well, a 440 64 Polara is the same thing. You could option it out, but you could not get it with a floor console. You could not get it with bucket seats. You could not get it with this special trim. This piece right here. You try to find that piece of trim on that. If you try to clone, let's just say you got a Malibu and you want to make it an SS. So you buy all the SS crap for it. You know what? You still got a Malibu. It's not real. It's like all these Hemi cars. They're not real. From what I hear that there's more Hemi cars built than Dodge actually built, and I believe it. It's funny. It's funny to me. But here's the thing. You can't fake a 500. You can't fake it. You know why? Because it's in the VIN. A Polara 500 option is VIN'd, in the VIN. And later down the road, I'm going to take that original Dodge repair manual out. And I want to show you and break the VIN down. Because I've got all the numbers, finally. I was talking about numbers. Finally got all the numbers written down on a piece of paper. So I don't have a build sheet. I don't have a build sheet. But I've got all the numbers. And I am 100% confident this car is 100% numbers matching. I believe every single part in this car, except for that mirror, that FOMO-Co mirror, but I like it though. Gail likes it and we like it. We're leaving it on. I think it looks cool. Not easy to see out of, I'll tell you that. And there's none on the right side, so this is one of those ships you gotta have a co-pilot in and look around, make sure you're not, when you're making a pass, you gotta make sure you don't get sideswipe anybody. But God. Anyway, lost my train of thought. Getting back to this SS thing, right? So you can't fake a 500. You can't. Other than changing the VIN number, you can't fake it. You gotta have those fenders with those holes drilled in it, because a 440 fender is trimmed the same way, except it doesn't have this fancy smanchy piece of reflective cool trim right here, right? Don't have it. Gotta have the emblems. Gotta have the fenders. Here's the big one. Other than VINing it and all that, gotta find bucket seats. Good luck. I've seen some guys trying to get $800 for a pair of these. Just the springs. Nothing. Just the frames to even build a set of buckets. Then you gotta find all this rare interior parts. Yeah. 500 parts. That seat's different. That whole seat's different. Top and bottom. It's not just the regular plain old bench 440, 330 seats. Even got the little emblem for the seat. Find that. Find that. But here's the big one. The console. On the floor of this car, it's got these big metal pieces welded. Big tabs. Big mothers. Welded to the tunnel. Now you got to duplicate those and then weld them. And then you got to convert it from a push button, which is a huge pain in the ass, to a floor console shifter, which you got to find. Good luck. Find that. You're going to pay out your ass for that. And then cables. You got to convert it to cables. And you're going to have to drill the holes in the tunnel, right where the bell housing is, for the cables. You can't fake a Polara 500. You could, but let me be the judge of it if I think it's a fake. I'll be the next Galen Gauvier or whatever that guy's name is for Polaris. Because you know what? They're rare, guys. You got a 500. You got the rarest. They didn't make a hell of a lot of them. I thought it was like 17,000, which sounds like a lot, right? 17,000. That's convertibles and hardtops, by the way. Think about how many Chargers they made. Go look, go Google it. I did. You won't believe it. Go look how many 68, 69, 70 Chargers they built. You will fall over. You won't believe how many there was. So when I say rare, I mean rare. Dodge Polara 564 is rare. Find one. Good luck. And if you can, you can get it cheap, and it's got all the parts. Oh, you can find a turquoise one. I wonder if there's another out there. I'm hearing this rumor, according to my replies. There's a guy that's got one. I asked him some questions. He didn't reply. Until this video is uploaded, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I'll keep you updated on that. I'll keep you updated on that. So, have a good night. That's my rant on, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a Toyota guy. I could talk like this. SS. My Polara 500 SS. Good night. Hey guys, you like what you see? Because if you do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button down there. From subscribe. Am I saying it right? I don't know why. I guess because I'm mesmerized by your awesomeness scale.